no.
We're on.
Oh, I'll start singing, man. Now you're telling me we're on.
We're on, guys. We're live. We are live. How are you guys?
G'day, how are you?
Happening?
Just enjoying life.
Is John enjoying life?
I am. I'm enjoying life in the spare room.
That's wild. John's been kicked to the spare room.
Oh,
My head,
no.
doesn't look that big. I'm looking at it now.
We didn't say it looks big. I'll read the chats for you. HFD Media says John's head is wild. Didn't say nothing about big.
It's actually smaller than both your heads.
Dude, that's because you've made it look like that. We can tell that you've minimized yourself. Team Adelaide says, hey, legends. Don't at me, says Amanda. Amanda says, damn. Good evening, team, from Don't At Me. Chris Goff says, wild. Don't At Me says, Goffy, how are you? And that's about all the chats.
Guys, Merry Christmas to you both. And Merry Christmas to all the chat. Hope you guys had a good Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, boys and girls.
Hope it was
Christmas. It was okay.
Did everyone have a good Christmas, man? I had a wild Christmas.
Mine was next level, man. Mine was at Port Noarlunga and had a killer view. It was awesome, man. So
less said about mine is better.
Huh?
That sounds like a very poshy Christmas.
It was.
Definitely.
It was so poshy, man, that I drank a bottle of Chardonnay. It felt like a Crow supporter. Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh my god.
Well, we're not Port supporters. You had to go to Port Noarlunga to get a Chardonnay because Port supporters don't have them on hand.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Less said about my Christmas, the better. Move on.
Oh.
Move on.
Can't divulge, KP?
Nah, move on.
I want to hear about it, man. Share it with the world. What happened?
Move on.
Share it with the world.
Move on.
What'd you do, Johnny G?
Someone dropped the turkey, man. Someone dropped the turkey.
What'd you do, Johnny
John
G?
did nothing.
What?
What'd you do?
I went to my in-laws and I went to my dad's side and we had lots of food, lots of prawns. I think I nearly turned into a prawn that day.
Well, it was a...
You are a prawn.
Prawn.
Oh, yeah, I think Don't At Me's in the chat, so might as well do this
said he's there.
while we're here.
Damn.
Oh, my God, damn. Damn's wild.
Damn, you wild.
Damn.
Ron Simmons was a legend, man.
Oh, my God, General's back.
General says, hashtag class. Don't At Me says, hope you're okay, KP. I'm all right, man.
Yeah, I'm worried about him too, man. What happened?
I said to you, less said the better. Just move on.
We wouldn't be here for you. We wouldn't be here for you, man. Did you get coal for Christmas?
New year. Bring in the new year.
So this is like this is the first time we've done a podcast like this because the studio
the actual podcast.
Yeah, because the studio
studio's incapacitated after that Christmas day. Trust me.
It's incapacitated. Yeah, we can't go back there for like 12 weeks.
KP's on hiatus, man.
Another week off. There's about another week off from the studio. Trust me.
So maybe next week we'll be doing this again, guys. So bear with us, but it's still good.
Studio will be back. Studio will probably be back after the 10th.
There you go, guys. So you heard it here first. The studio will be back after the 10th.
It looks like you guys have got normal chairs, and I'm in one of those little kid chairs at the table.
It's like you're just a head man. Like you just look like a head.
My tia Lugia used to put me in put my brother George. She loved him, so she'd put him at the table with all the adults, and then put me and my cousin Tony in these little chairs, and give us the scraps on Christmas.
That's what it's like when you got a function. Like you got like an adult table and like a kids table.
She loved George so much. George, because he just never used to say anything. She would put him with the adults and give him all this killer food. And then me and her son, Tony, she'd put us on these little chairs that were we were sitting giving ourselves black eyes, trying to eat.
It's just like that in a wog.
Dude. The studio's getting a bronze statue of me installed, Don't At Me, reckons.
Oh, wow.
Where would
bronze. Is it going to look like that Ronaldo statue, when they fucked up his head?
Yeah, it looked totally like no one.
And he was loving it, he was so proud of it, and everyone was who is this statue?
Oh my god! I can't believe the year's over, boys. What a year it was.
I know.
Not over yet.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet, but it's been a good year for HFD. hasn't it, boys?
It has. So it's been a very good year.
A lot of different stuff. We've hit a few milestones and
We did.
got a few new heads in the chat, and you know, yeah, it's been a good year, guys. It's been a good year. What's any highlights that you guys remember, or?
Oh, definitely hitting the 1K at that time was huge, and the short that got 120,000 views, that was next level.
That was next level.
That short was next level. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how that happened, but that was crazy.
Yeah.
Those were the two big milestones. I think them two. I remember the first one, that Michael Jordan one, hit like 20 or 40,000 or something, and we were like, we're never gonna beat that. And then this stupid fucking high five in my Bitmoji thing gets 120,000K. Like, just I remember we were just messaging each other. I was watching it and it was getting like 1,000 views a second. I was like refreshing.
Yeah, crazy.
And it was just going up 1K, like 1K, and I was going, what the fuck's going on? Don't at me reckons One Lick Gym could have been the highlight of the year.
One Lick Gym was good.
I gotta say as well, that night at the studio, watching Australia getting out of their group was a good night for HFD. I enjoyed that night.
Yeah,
that was one of the best nights, man.
That was so good.
Like, I was like spent afterwards, but yeah.
Dude, I was finished, but it was so fun. I remember looking at John when John let, and he was just sitting there. It was just done. It went long, man. It was a long stream.
It was, and it was good to have, like, you know, all the different heads in there.
Yeah.
One
second, I just gotta let the cat out.
Oh, the cat needs attention, guys.
I closed the door. I locked him in here without knowing.
What's your cat's name again?
Hakeem.
So from the movie
Coming to America.
There you go.
He's the best, man.
He's the best.
He's the best.
You know what?
The other day, John was sending Snapchats, and I was sending him pictures back of Hakeem's head in the group chat.
Looks like he had a big Christmas lunch.
Huge Christmas lunch. Because Jess just kept going back in. She felt bad. He was like hiding from the kids. So she kept going back in and like giving him treats.
Yeah.
So he was like eating so much.
Well,
Don't at me reckons it has to be him winning the sourdough. It was highlight of the year.
Oh yeah,
man! I didn't even get any sourdough.
John hasn't even tried the sourdough yet.
Did you end up getting it? Don't at me. Did you end up getting it?
Well, he had to contact him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Oh, you know what was one of my lowlights is when Crows beat Port in that watch-along.
That was the best. When we were doing the watch-along, we did it like this, didn't we?
We did like this, yeah.
The last kick of the day, that was the best.
That was crazy, man.
That was the best.
No, I think you two were at the studio, and I was watching.
It was for the Port game.
No,
we watched the showdown via like this, and then we did another Port game, I think, against Bulldogs at the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's had 2 loaves so far, Don't At Me says. Unreal. Dude, it's so nice, man. And that's just, we've only had like the standard one.
Yeah, how good is it?
Like, he could make a rye one, whatever, like different types of flour. It's so good, man.
The showdown was the best. I don't know about that.
Man. Missing out.
You are missing out. But he said he's bringing in the new year, he's going to bring a starter for my dad and some shit. So he'll be back and we'll sort him out.
Another moment that I remember, KP, is when you ate the chip.
That was the best. When you ate the chip was the moment I think I remember more.
How about when Jim ate it?
Oh, dude. That was that night, the soccer. So it was such a big night.
It was. That was huge. And you know what? The watch-along, that paranormal activity watch-along, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I reckon we'll do more of those in the new year, I reckon.
We got it, man.
We got it.
Do Avatar 2. We'll go for 4 hours.
Avatar 2.
Dude, I heard, so Avatar, it's called Avatar 2 Way of the Water, right?
Yeah.
And the headline, a headline I read from the critics, it says Avatar 2 Way of the Water is dead in the water.
Is it that bad?
I don't know. That's just what I read. Listen, it depends. Were you a big... there was people that thought Avatar 1 was like the best movie ever made, right?
Yeah.
But I had only seen it once. Like, it was okay. I liked it. It was good. The special effects were good. But other than that, it was like, yeah. That's for me, personally.
I think it took too long for the second one to come out. Like
Exactly. So now it's like
the buzz sort of died.
It was a very
do you remember some of
predictable.
our mates, John? Some of our mates went and watched it like 5 times. Like it was like the best thing ever. I saw it once, like, and I was like, yeah, it was good, but I'm not going to go
I've seen
watch it again.
twice,
Like,
and,
it's
it's not bad.
exactly not like, but like, I don't know. I don't like that actor, the Australian guy. I just think he's got no charisma. Like, I don't
He's
like
not
him.
a star, is he?
Nah, he just doesn't. I don't know if that was, I don't know, Tom Hardy or Henry Cavill or something. It would be way better, I think.
Yeah.
Like they're just off the top of my head. Like
I
just
didn't mind
any-
him.
like-
I understand what you mean, though. He's not the best actor. No.
he's just like he's bland. He's very
He
vanilla.
is a
Like
bit. It was a
He's a
very
beast.
predictable story. Very
He's a
predictable.
beast.
number
star,
two?
man. He's
No,
not
number
an A-
one.
he's not an A-
not number one, yeah.
Yeah. But it was
How long
what
did
did you
it
say,
go for?
John?
It's like 3.5 hours, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I think so. So it's too long, man.
I don't know.
Like, do you remember, John? Like we went and watched. Like I'm a comic book fan, right? But even the comic movies, me and John went to watch the Avengers, and it went for 3 hours. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
Like it's
much,
too
man.
long. Like even if you like that's why I think series these days, and we've talked about this on the podcast, series are better than movies these days because they don't have to cram it in. You can have 10 episodes of 1 hour, and it goes. You don't have to
100%.
cram it all in.
Yeah,
You know what movie that was?
Money, like they've got money these days. The series, that's why they're good.
You know what was a really long movie and that I enjoyed that I didn't get bored of was Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but they're
that's
different.
Ages ago. They're ages ago movies. You know what I mean? Like all
Yeah, I
of
know.
you see, the latest movies. Not many of them have been good, man.
Nah, I agree.
No.
Movies these days are just like John, you've seen Jack Ryan, haven't you?
Like the new Batman movie was long, but that wasn't too bad.
No, that was good. I reckon it's the second best Batman ever, like they've ever made. I reckon Dark Knight's
It was
better.
a very different type of
That's
Batman.
why I liked it because it was gritty. It was
Oh, is that with the
Yeah.
guy from Twilight?
Twilight.
Yeah, I want to. It's on Netflix. I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's good.
Great.
Listen, Dark Knight is better, but it's better than the other ones. Like
It's
Yeah.
like they nerfed. It's like they nerfed Batman's sort of powers a little bit more human-like and more.
Yeah. Well, because they said they want it. It's meant to be set like when he's only a year or so into being Batman. Like he's not, like the Batman that can fuck everyone up yet. He's still learning.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it's meant
more.
to be.
It's more believable, man. It's pretty good.
That's what's good. That's why I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
The Lord of the
No.
Rings are different, Chris. Like John said, they're old and they're iconic stories. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But they don't make movies like that anymore, do they?
nah, no way.
But
Like
I
I was
meant-
saying, I'm watching. John, you've seen Jack Ryan, haven't you?
What, the series?
Yeah. Or
only
season
seen
1
the
you watched.
The first season, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm watching season 3 right now, and it's awesome. Like it just came out, but like they're not trying to, it's 8 episodes, 1 hour long. They're not have to cram it all into one story. It's like, it's
Yeah. It's like Quiet Place 2. Only like Quiet Place
Oh,
1.
that's
I don't really like number 2, but I think because you want John Krasinski in it.
Yeah, Quiet Place 2. It's okay, but it wasn't as good as number 1.
But there was no story to be told. I don't think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I agreed with that.
But yeah, I reckon series definitely are
They're the way to go
more
now.
popular these days than movies.
Well,
Because
Well,
they get given money. Like look at it. Like I said, Jack Ryan, for example, is with Amazon. Amazon got so much money, so they it blows a movie's budget out the water.
Well, they make series better now than they did movies.
They do,
They do.
man, because
Yeah.
because of the money. Yeah. Stop sniffing the can, Johnny G. Chris Goff says.
Oh, yeah, it's got the Rick
Stop
Chris
sniffing
agrees with me. Chris Goff agrees with me. He says Sam is a B grade actor. Sam Worthington. 100%. I don't. He's barely a B grade actor.
Yeah,
I don't like him at all.
He's not the best.
Jimmy
Nah.
T. Jimmy T's in the house.
Jimmy T is in the
God.
house.
One Leg Jim. It's not
Now,
Five with Jim
he's
anymore.
calling
Is
him. Don't have me called him 1 minute Jim. How you going? Because he only lasted 1 minute with the chip.
it? 1 minute Jim is the best.
1 minute, Jim.
That says,
Wow.
that says a lot about Jimmy, man.
He's just covered
Oh,
it. Poor
no.
Jimmy's just covered it. Had a one leg Christmas,
Do you have
Jimmy.
a t-shirt
reckons.
saying 1 minute Jim, 1 leg Jim?
There's
Which
just going to
one?
be like a whole brand of hashtag one Jimmys, 1 lick Jim, 1 minute Jimmy.
Can you handle being Jim for a day?
Oh my god.
You can't. You can't do it.
I did put up some new merch as well at the end of the year, like some wild tops. People were asking for wild tops, weren't they?
They
Oh,
were.
God, wow.
They were.
Yeah, so I made some wild hoodies and stuff like that. They're up there.
I'm gonna get a
and
hoodie. That's my New Year's resolution is to get a hoodie this year.
I ordered 2 killer tops, man. I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna surprise you at the studio.
Oh my god! I'm gonna buy some tops, man. For me,
Yeah.
maybe tonight.
Because
I'll
it's
buy some.
summer, I ordered some tops.
What's the hat like? I want to get a hat too.
One leg,
I
one
know.
minute gym. And then
Hashtag
underneath,
1 minute
in
gym.
disclaimer, it will say, like, it will say his wife has approved this.
1 minute. Oh, poor Jimmy, man.
He's copping it.
He's loving it, man.
1 minute, Jim.
He's doing it. John is just loving the Rexona.
He what's
I
with
just-
the Rexona? What's with that?
I'm just fidgeting, man. It was just next to me. I've been forced into the spare room, and this has been wedged in the couch here.
You like found your deodorant finally?
I've been stinking for ages.
That's wild.
One thing, John. No, it doesn't go.
No, it doesn't work. It only works for Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah, man. Jim's the only guy we can give crazy names to.
Jimmy's got his name and it's set. It just sits for him.
Like I mean, there were so many personalities this year. From like
Oh, dude.
Father.
Remember when
Jim.
he came to the watch along and it was a completely different Jim. He was losing it.
He was.
Telling us about his love affair with Ange Postecoglou. It was wild.
He loves Australians. Like he's very
Sports.
patriotic of Australian sports players, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely.
He loves Ange and Celtics.
He loves Ange.
He would be Jim Postecoglou if he could, I think.
If you asked him, do you want to be Jim Postecoglou? He would bite your hand off before the sentence was finished.
Oh no.
Celtic are playing tomorrow. Actually, he'll be like,
He'd be betting on it. If it was his bet in the
Betting on-
syndicate, if it wasn't John's bet, he'd be on it.
Gamble
Celtic to
responsibly.
win.
No,
Celtic,
don't- You know they
over
always say gamble responsibly, but
Celtic half time, full time.
yeah, that's what it do. We're different, Chris. We don't say gamble responsibly. We just say gamble. But at HFD crew, we do
No
it with
gambling advice here, but gamble.
yeah, just gamble. That's it. That's our syndicate motto. Just gamble.
There's no helpline.
Nah, you'll be 1-800. Where's Jimmy? No one will pick up. He reckons he's Ange's love child. He said in the chat.
He is.
He is.
He loves it. He loves it, man.
Yeah.
Ange loves child.
What are you
Celtic have
doing,
won 17 out of 18 games. Jimmy said, "Easy money."
what are you doing, Chris? You got like the nice breeze coming from behind you there. Looks like very sunny day where you are.
It is a sunny day, man. I'm not actually in Adelaide. I'm in
His house
the
is-
Bahamas. I'm in the Bahamas.
You know where
bro.
Chris's house is? The backyard. It's like because he's up. It's on the hill.
It
But
looks
there's nothing behind it, so the
looks like
sun
you got this-
goes right on it.
Looks like you got like the holy light behind you, and you're getting summoned or something. You're rising.
What was the? So we were saying our biggest HFD moments. So out of all the things we talked about this year on the podcast, what do you reckon was the? What do you reckon was the most shocking thing? The most, I don't know if that's the word.
For me, it would have to be when my mate died. So that was a big shock to me, and doing that podcast was huge. So yeah, doing that, that was probably the saddest and hardest podcast I've ever had to do.
100%.
So that. What else did we do, man? We did one where we were talking about, I think, abortions at one point.
Nah, that just came up. I think
That just came up.
The biggest.
That got a bit. That got a bit.
The biggest thing we talked about, I'm telling you, is Cristiano Ronaldo going to Piers Morgan and then signing for Saudi Arabia.
Did he sign?
Well, they reckon he's gonna.
Well, I just don't
know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was big. That was big. I must admit. But I can't remember what podcast we did in the beginning of the year.
No.
I can't remember. We did a few movie ones though. Stranger Things and
Stranger Things, Cobra Kai. We would have
Cobra
done.
Kai. Flat Earth. That was maybe last year, wasn't it? I can't remember. If I
You
had
guys have
time,
finally, it's finally been debunked that it's not flat.
how's it
Because of the
not?
picture that I sent. Just that picture I sent debunked it.
No, I didn't.
I did. Everyone
No.
loves it, except Chris. The
No.
guy that says he doesn't believe it but defends it, Christophilus.
I defend
No, but
all races
we,
and all people that believe in different things.
He like
we should be
defends
able
it,
to
and
go
then
to
he's
the
like,
top of
I don't believe it.
the tallest building in Adelaide, and get a telescope and see every other city from there. You know what I mean?
Well, how come I can see the whole Adelaide, man? Shouldn't that be curving?
Yeah, but it takes a while to start curving, man. It's a big place.
No, man.
It's so big, bro. What are you talking about?
Can't curve straight away, man. It's not like it's the size of a
Why
tennis
does it
ball.
curve, man? When you do like concrete, isn't it straight? Isn't it level?
It's
You know what
thousands of
cracks me up?
dollars.
Where Chris lives, it's like going on a curve, like out his back window. And he's
There's a horizon. You know why there's a horizon, man? Because there's a curve, bro.
What are you talking about? I never saw a curve.
You should see some mountains on the horizon.
I can see it.
There you go, man.
There's no
I
mountains
love,
there.
I love how Chris is defending it when he's like, and then he's like, but I don't believe it.
Hey, it's good TV time.
It's terrible.
It brings people in, man.
Oh man.
Nah, we did
Flat Earth.
we did Flat Earth. We did, what was a good one?
Hollow Earth. We did Hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth. I think that was that last year. It could have been last year.
I don't know, but to me, that's more conceivable than Flat Earth.
Yeah, true. I'll have a look, man. I'll tell you what we did. All right.
Well, if it's hollow, that means it's round, so that means flat Earth's out the door.
That's what I reckon. I'm saying there's more chance it's hollow.
If it's flat, it means there's just a big hole in the world.
Yeah, but I've always told
That's
KP
it.
that I've always thought that it was hollow, not
There you go.
more than flat.
Well, we got 18 or 17 people in the chat, guys. So get the likes up. We got 17 viewers, only 9 likes.
That's
Hit the
come
like
on,
if
guys.
you're there.
Like the page.
Share,
It's
comment,
because they don't want to know
subscribe.
that there's a big hole in the world going into nothing.
That's it.
What do you mean? There's a civilization down there, man. What are you talking about?
They're called the green people.
Journey to the Center of the Earth, that movie.
That's
All
killer
right,
movie.
All right, so this is what we talked about. Ready? We did chemtrails.
Oh my god, chemtrails.
The mini series.
What was the final outcome of chemtrails? Why did they chuck out chemtrails?
Whoa.
I don't think it's chemtrails, bro. Like people that are into aviation, just apparently it's because I don't know what it is, but apparently the logic explanation is because the air is thinner up there. While it's going through the air, it leaves that trail. Because it's colder, it's thinner. There's a hot engine going.
My mate Con reckons it's poisoning all of us.
I know that's what he said to me too. But if
Yeah.
it's poisoning all of us, why isn't everyone dead?
Well, we are getting sicker, aren't we?
I don't know.
Here we go. Chris is the voice of the conspiracy.
I'm the voice. I'm the voice of the voiceless.
Tell me. No,
Voice
tell
of
me.
the little people.
Tell me for you personally,
No,
right?
I'm not. I don't know. I'm the.
You just said, aren't we getting sicker? Are we? I'm healthy as I've ever been.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
And I'm older, so
it's too plain in sight. Like if that come out that it's actual things poisoning us,
it's
surely it'll
what?
get leaked
If the
somehow.
internet,
and
if the internet didn't exist, no one would even think that's a conspiracy. That's what I reckon. The internet. We spoke about the internet, how it's changed the world, and that's some of those things. Some of the conspiracies because of the internet, because people like Con, you mentioned our friend Con, can sit on the internet and just go down rabbit holes. And when you go in a rabbit hole on the internet, dude.
Well, now because of the internet, if I want to go into the girls' toilet because there's a big line in the guys' toilet, I'll just say I'm a chick and I can go in.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. We didn't do a show on that, but because we thought
We sort of did. We spoke about it. Remember, that's
Sort
when I
of.
said
but we didn't
about
make it. We didn't make it.
that was one of the big shorts when I said about identifying as a cat.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. You did say that. Yeah. But
We are getting sicker as a species, don't at me says. But see, what I put back to that is, it's a fact that our life expectancy is longer now than it was 50 years ago. So how can we be that much sicker? We can't be that much worse.
I want to identify as like a rhino and get into the zoo for free.
That'd be the best.
Well, anyway, we talked about that was the first episode we did in the new year, right?
Okay.
And then we went.
Just playing with Roxanne.
Where do you go when you die? That was a good one.
That was a bit trippy, that one.
That's
What was
too
the
big.
one? We did some ghost ones and shit like that, remember?
Oh, the ghost one was great.
Ghost one was wild.
Yeah, that's the time when I was watching you guys, and there was weird shit going on, like the noises.
Oh no!
I'm telling you, to this day, no word of a lie, everyone could hear the noise but me and Chris. And then my computer, which is a brand new gaming PC,
Yeah, I remember that.
it just went and it just turned off.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah,
it wouldn't, and it turned on, and it was.
Well, I
was a
believe
weird
it because
shit.
my houses have been fucked, man. I
Oh,
reckon-
all your houses are haunted. John has grown up in haunted houses forever. I told that story about my dog, man, when we took Milo to John's house. It was cool.
And the video we were watching.
The DVD, that was.
Did you
Don't
tell
bring me
him what-
back to John.
Did you tell him what we were actually watching?
You did.
No,
That
it was.
and Reborn. Some of Reborn stories, the ghost stories.
Oh
like,
man,
fuck
that was scary.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
So we're
We
all in
talk-
agreement that there are ghosts and spirits that are around that fuck
I
around.
think there are spirits,
I
yeah.
think
Ghosts,
so.
whatever they want to call them, but there's definitely
It's definitely
Something
something.
going- something
Yeah,
going on.
I think so. I believe that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we also talked about flat Earth was the next one we did, but we just talked about that. We did.
Before you keep going, Chris,
What?
to go on what John said, it's too much happens about that sort of stuff, like with spirits and that, for it all to be a coincidence. For me,
Yeah.
that's me. That's how I look at it. Like,
Oh
it's
yeah,
just-
it's too much, man.
yeah, it's too much for it to be coincidental.
100%. No, I've had experiences, man, with Ouija boards. I've said that before, and it's scary stuff, man. And I've
yeah.
actually seen it in real life. So
Oh,
yeah,
dude, it's freaky.
100% that one. But yeah, we talked about
Why
serial
do you do a
killers.
Ouija board? I reckon that's silly doing a Ouija board, bro.
It was silly, man. I didn't want to do it. My mum and
My
my sister did it.
mum had one because my mum was always into that sort of shit. We
Then you
had it
gotta
at the house.
smash the glass after you do it or some shit.
That's
like
what's
that?
meant to get rid of the spirit. You break the glass to release the spirit.
Nah, they didn't do that.
That just
Well,
cut
that
out
means the
from me,
spirit's
right?
still wherever you did it then.
Well,
If they didn't break the glass. If they didn't break the glass, that means there's a spirit
Chris
wherever
is-
you did it.
Chris is still using the glass as his cafe in the morning,
It's
man.
like his little, when he has his little cafe, it's the water cup.
There's this frappe glass that bloke.
There's
Like, I
They
wonder
did
why
it.
this
Don't at me
cook-
says, we are living longer, but there's been massive spikes in all sorts of illnesses.
Oh, there you
Is
go.
that just the population's getting bigger? Just inevitable?
That's what I think. It's because, like now these days, like the average intake of sugar in the 20s was like a teaspoon. The average intake of sugar now is like 20 teaspoons. Like it's,
Yeah.
We're evolving
things
to
we eat.
be-
We are what we eat. You are what you eat. And like
We are
we eat
evolving
shit
to-
now.
We are evolving though to eat more shit and deal with
Exactly.
more
That's
shit.
what I mean. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and plus not just sugar, man. There's other stuff. There's other shit.
so
like,
I'm just giving that as an example. Like we just like everything is in abundance now, whereas back in the day it wasn't like that. It was it's
Yeah.
just it's
No,
you are.
fair enough.
I'm a believer of that, man. You are what you eat, and we eat shit like these.
I'm
Like
a burger. Sorry, burger.
you're just a burger.
I
a
eat
bad-
half good, half shit, so I'm probably just half shit.
You're just half shit.
Oh man, you know what? We talked about serial killers and who's the best
That was a good one.
superhero of all time. We talked about that.
What's the one I saw this year was probably the best one.
Which one?
What's his name? There was a cool series on him this year that come out.
Oh, Dharma.
Dharma's a
Dharma.
legend.
Dharma's up there as one of the. He is one of the most iconic ones. Like he is
he's probably-
because his
he's
story
probably-
was different, man.
He doesn't have the best kill count, but his story, man, was just
He's not the best, but because he was doing it for different. Those other guys, listen, you're still a sicko if you're a serial killer, but he was doing it out of loneliness. The other guys were just doing it because they wanted to rape and kill women and shit like that. He was just lonely, like, and he just wanted them to keep him. Like he's admitted it.
yeah. He never really tried to hide it. He just
Nah, it wasn't out of anger like the other, like Ted Bundy and all that. It was different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dharma.
I want to watch.
You know that guy that plays Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what he's in? John might be the only one that knows this. Is
Office.
he was in the office and Michael Scott spanks him.
Yeah, he was in the office.
When
Because
he
I knew
plays
when I was watching, I go, I've seen this guy somewhere before, man.
He plays Michael's nephew, and when Steve Carell puts him on his lap and spanks.
Yeah. Office is wild,
Shit.
man. Apparently that's
Office is
getting
the best.
taken off Netflix for some reason.
I don't know.
I've never watched it.
You know that they've tried to
You've
drill
never
the
watched
office.
The Office?
They've tried
No.
to drill the office these days about the way Michael Scott is, and it's like,
What's
man, it
wrong
was
with you?
made 20 years ago. Like,
What's wrong with Chris, man? He didn't watch The Office, bro.
he doesn't watch The Office. He doesn't like South Park.
Oh my god.
I don't know what else to say.
South Park's not the best, man. You're like Mr. Conspiracy.
There are two, Chris, and this is my honest opinion. They are two
There's something
of the
wrong with
best shows ever made.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh man, they are two of the best comedy shows. They're two of the best comedy shows ever made. South Park and The Office.
Well, I've never seen The Office, so I can't comment on that. But South Park, yeah, it's alright. But I just don't like the drawings. I like the drawings.
It's got you don't even. That's got nothing to do with the drawings.
For me, that does. For me,
This is an honest guy. He doesn't like the drawings.
like if
The
you were to
drawings,
pick,
man.
well, listen, I love early Simpsons, like season 1 to 12, maybe let's say. But if you were to pick Simpsons or South Park, it's South Park all day of the week.
Yeah.
South Park's funny, man.
Yeah, because South Park, even now, season 30 is still funny.
yeah, no, it's just, yeah. I'm gonna watch it. I haven't watched it, man, so I can't.
man.
Like,
Chris, you're Randy Marsh, man.
I just didn't get into it, man. You know, like
You would if you sat and watched it. We'll do a South Park watch along. We'll watch the movie, bigger, longer, uncut, as a watch along on the podcast.
we'll do it. And if I don't like it at the end, then you guys can give me a DDT.
I'll give you a stunner.
All right, stunner.
Oh,
Online.
geez, I thought it was
Online.
someone else then.
Scoff says, pick an aisle and try not to find the poison. Like I said, you are, eating shit these days. Very
Yeah.
true.
Trying to find the poison.
Oh, it's about right.
We actually
Just go to
talked-
check out. I'll just buy these bunch of poisons, thank you.
Do you remember when we talked about cults and Michael Jackson death conspiracy?
Yep. Yep.
Why was Michael Jackson a death conspiracy?
There's a conspiracy about it that he's alive.
Oh,
There's a
really? But
conspiracy that they
for
killed him
Tupac,
because he was.
Conspiracy for Elvis.
Oh,
Conspiracy
yeah.
for...
Well,
Yeah, but
there's a
wouldn't you think Elvis would be dead now?
few- Yeah, he'll be dead now.
Like he died in
even a cons-
1976. He was,
There's even a conspiracy for Hitler. Apparently Hitler
I
moved
know.
to Argentina and lived the rest of his life there.
Yeah, and Osama bin Laden. Like
Actually,
there's conspiracies for all of them.
KP, going back, and Johnny, going back to Hitler, there was a conspiracy with the Hollow Earth that he escaped to the Hollow Earth. That's why no one could find his body.
Now we're really getting out there, aren't we?
No, I'm just saying, like, that was one of the conspiracies.
Listen, and you know what I always tell everyone?
What?
As Greeks, you should never believe any conspiracies that Hitler's alive because he killed himself, mate, because he couldn't get through Greece,
Yeah, maybe.
and that's a fact.
I'm not
Apparently
saying
he had
I'm
syphilis.
not saying I believe that conspiracy. I'm just saying
I'm just
that.
saying
That's what I say.
he thought he was going to get through Greece in whatever it was, 4 days or whatever it was. It took him so long, and that's why Winston Churchill, the famous line, Greeks don't fight like heroes, heroes fight like Greeks, because they fucked him up and then he got to Russia and the Russian winter come in and then they lost the war because their tanks couldn't handle the winter.
Friend Spartans.
Because they were just using guerrilla warfare. Those sort of Europeans, like, that's how they fight.
Yeah.
And Hitler was regimented. Germans are very regimented. And just couldn't handle it, and it fucked him up.
Go to Greeks, man.
We're the Greeks, man. We were the best.
Yeah.
It was
But-
apparently Ikaria didn't come.
Ikaria was.
They probably
couldn't
woke
get
up
the
like
boat.
10 years later
They
and they're
didn't
like,
wake up to get on the boat.
Ikaria
was there a war?
They didn't know there was a war, man.
Yeah, it was a war, man.
Icarians made it. The Icarians got a call from Rhodes, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we're having cafe."
They're just getting told about it now. They're like, what?
Oh, is that why I moved to Australia?
Oh shit!
Oh.
Fuck. Is that why you
Yeah.
moved there in the 40s? That's wild.
Oh man, yeah. So we, you know what? There was another thing we talked about, and I reckon it was one of our better podcasts. Unpopular opinions.
That was good. That was a good one.
That was a good one, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
Everyone was ripping out an opinion that night.
Dude, and everyone was ripping out because they like felt like they could say them when usually they're not allowed to these days.
It was good, man.
I saw a thing on that, you know, like that short that we made when I said about how that kid wanted to identify as a cat, right?
Yeah.
I saw this thing about that. Apparently, this kid said to his dad, "I want to identify as a cat," and he goes, "Yeah, no worries." And then he came to the table and he goes, "Nah." He goes, "Get out there." He goes, "Your food's in the bowl." And he went to go to his bed. He goes, "You're not going in the bed." He goes, "Go outside." And the kid turned around and was like, "No, I want to be human."
Oh, jeez.
Probably the best way to do it, man.
Well, that's what I said that night when we were talking about it, is if, like you said, John, if you turn around and identify as something different, does that mean you don't have to pay your loan on your house now?
Yeah, well,
And do the bank just accept it? Do they go, because that's the way we are now, you don't have to pay your loan, John?
people are, like, you go to a show now, like people under 5 don't pay. You just rock up, say, I identify as 4 years old.
I know, it's shocking, man.
Oh, shit.
Well, and they're teaching kids at school they can identify with whatever they want.
Well, isn't that what that Ben Shapiro said? I remember it's one of the times I've seen him. He said to that girl, he goes, "How old are you?" And she goes, "I'm 20." And he goes, "Well, why aren't you 40?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, because I'm not." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Just like if you're born a male, you're not a female." He goes, "It's like your
100%.
age." He goes, "You can't be something you're not."
Yeah, 100%.
He goes, like, "You're 20, so you can't be 40." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you go down that hole, like, where does the line stop? You know what I mean?
Exactly. The Jazz Man says, "Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, lads. Love from the Jazz Man."
Jazzman, I'll see you soon, man.
The Jazzman's
Jazz
wild.
Man's wild.
Jazzman is wild.
He is wild.
Actually,
You know
we're
what,
gonna
he
make a Jazzman
just popped
shirt.
in all jazzily into the show. When was he on? Was it over a year ago?
Let's have a look.
I don't know.
The Jazzman.
He just slid in. I didn't even know he was there.
I don't know when he was there, but he was there.
He just rocked up. He's like, "Do-do-do-do-do-do."
It's,
It was like a Scooby Doo. It was like a Scooby Doo episode.
I reckon he was there when we did we also chat about chemtrails, maybe. I can't remember.
Let's get jazzy soon, he reckons.
Let's get Jazzy soon.
What a champion.
Another one we did, guys, was the best video gaming console, best food debate, and then we did a live quiz.
Can we go back on that before? What's the best video game console in your opinion? Honestly,
Best ever?
probably PS4, man. It's probably got my most game time.
I reckon the Nintendo.
what, Super NES?
Yeah. Super
I
NES.
reckon it's Super
Maybe
NES.
the best, man. Like, if you had to pick them now, would you play it over the PlayStation?
I think for its time, I think it beat.
No,
everything.
I reckon. Yeah, I know what you're saying, John, but I reckon it was the PS3. Only
PS3?
because of the games, like because Modern Warfare 2 and all that were on PS3, and they just remember how much we used to play them. Like, I know the consoles are better now, but I reckon the PS3 just
Smashed it.
it's why the consoles are like that now, because of that console.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't reckon Sega was crap.
Yeah, I didn't like Sega too much.
The
no.
Dreamcast was failure.
Don't at me says PS2, then Xbox 360. Like the PlayStations are just, yeah, I agree. The PlayStations,
Yeah,
even PS1.
I played a lot of Xbox 360.
Yeah. Even PS1, dude.
that's-
I
I think
remember
that's the only
PS1 Final Fantasy 7. Like, dude,
I think it was the only Xbox I played, though.
I
I
used to
think
have both.
360 is the only one I had.
I liked it. You know what I liked about Xbox? They're live.
Xbox Live is better. It's better than the
Xbox
PlayStation
Live.
Network.
It is.
But I like
Halo
the
was killer.
PlayStation console better.
Yeah, the
was
console's
killer
better.
back in the day.
PlayStation console's better, but the live
Yeah,
better.
it's better than the PSN Network, I agree.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the Halo was wild.
Halo. See, some
Old
games like
Halo
Gears
was
of
wild.
War, Halo, like you can't get them on PlayStation. So,
Old
I
Halo
never
was
played Gears
wild.
of War.
hey,
I never played Gears of War.
Gears of War, I love Gears of War.
Yeah.
Old Halo was wild. Listen, just going back PS3, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3.
Did play a lot of that.
Dude, I remember, it's the only game I remember, Modern Warfare 2, going on the PlayStation and the whole friends list
That was the
Was just
days of
playing.
Billy after Billy and Modern Warfare after
Yeah.
Modern Warfare.
And boosting. And boosting. Me and John boosting to try get a nuke.
Far out. Yeah.
I was actually good at the game. I was actually good at the
We were
game, man.
good
And
at we were good at Modern Warfare, man.
now I just suck at all the Modern Warfares.
I've got the new Modern Warfare 2 now, and I'm nowhere near as good as I used to
I
be.
think it's
at
our
Modern-
thumbs, bro. We're just not quick
I
like
don't know.
Kid, man.
I don't know. We used to be so good at Modern Warfare. Bro.
Yeah, we got slow thumbs now, man.
I don't know what it is. It's just not as good as I used to be.
Well, you know what? We can bring the gaming back as well for HFD, so we might bring that back next year. We have to.
We should do football manager streams, man.
Don't at me says Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 were the golden days. Oh, thank you.
Me and KP gonna do football manager streams, man.
I want to do a football manager stream. That'd be
Why
wild.
don't you guys?
Would anyone watch a football manager stream?
Could you say it sucks? Could you say it sucks, Chris? That's what.
I just say it sucks
Football manager
to like
is the
steer
best.
you guys
Man.
up.
Now, football manager's wild.
Can we all
Football
refer
manager is so fun.
Can we
Yeah,
refer
like,
to you as the Eagle, Chris?
Can you open the kitchen light?
Wait, Chris,
guys,
can we make you a top? Can we make a top for you, a merch? And it's got you just there like this with your arms crossed, right?
Yeah.
And underneath it just says the eagle.
You are the Eagle, man. You're like,
Oh, big time eagle.
No, I can't even do it.
So did your sister coin the phrase the eagle? Is she the one that invented it?
it's like a seagull you're doing, man.
So what? So Fortini
No, I can't do it.
coined. She coined the eagle. She invented the eagle. Is that right?
She did. She saw me with that beard once. She called me an eagle.
It's like how John invented Krillin for Chris.
I know. Where is Krillin tonight?
He's nowhere near me.
Oh, my God. If he should come to your party as like the 6 dots on his head and a yellow jumpsuit.
Christmas. And George is like, don't you reckon he looks like Kratos from God of War? I'm like, George. I'm like, you can't change a nickname from 30 years ago, man. I'm like, just calm down.
How is George? How was George?
I saw George for the first time since last Christmas.
Huh?
I saw George for the first time since last Christmas.
Well, how can it be a bad Christmas, man? You saw George, bro.
I live 2 houses down. It's bad Christmas. I don't want to talk about Christmas. Stop talking about it.
Oh,
We
seriously?
should bring we need George back on the podcast. What about George and Lucas, man? What,
Every time I ask them, it's like George, they like, won't come without each other. They're like, I think something's going on there.
they're a package deal, man.
They identify as a package deal.
They identify as a package.
Do you guys see this white light here?
Yeah, is that like the holy light still getting smaller?
No, it says.
Well,
It says
Oh,
he just
Gee.
picked it up. Oh,
like
that's the studio.
it's like you just did a magic trick, man.
why is it backwards?
Chris, you should never have done that, Chris. You should have just picked it up like you were doing a magic trick, bro.
Yeah, it's like you're just manipulating light.
That was wild.
But you can't read it now. You can read it before.
Alright, I'll put it like I won't have it on there because you can't see it. It's too bright.
it's just a bright light.
Don't at me reckons Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 were the golden days.
Yeah, they were killer, man. Even the zombies on Black Ops 1's killer.
What?
Zombies, bro.
Why is everything backwards in mine?
Because you're a backwards kind of guy. You identify as backwards.
You're just cryptic, man.
You're a cryptic guy.
What are you talking about? Why am I backwards?
Do you remember, John? Remember, we used to play. I don't know if you played it, Chris, but me, John, and another one of our mates, we used to play zombies. And we would play zombies, and we didn't know about the Easter eggs and that back then. And we'd get up to like level, I don't know, playing for like 6-7 hours on one game. I remember getting out of my beanbag, and I'll just be like drenched. Like, because you could never take a break in zombies. You
No,
can't.
there's no pause, man.
There's no break. Dude,
Unless you
and then
get-
we
unless
started
you-
working out the
unless you
Easter eggs.
die.
Remember we started
Unless you
working out the
die.
Easter eggs?
Yeah, the Easter eggs were the best part.
Easter eggs were the best. When we worked them out, we ended up doing so many of them on Black Ops 3. That was the best. I'll do them again.
Yeah, we
That's
still
the
haven't done them all, man. We've
We
lost.
got like
we've lost people.
three more to go on Black, but we lost 2 people, man.
We've lost people along the way, man.
We need Chris to come in and become a zombies
Chris-
boy.
Chris
I'm
would
a-
be crap, man. He's fun like that quick, man.
Bullshit, man. I was smashing in Fortnite. Mate, have you seen? I've got the only. Me and KP have got the only win on Fortnite, and I was bit. You know.
I'll smash it.
Tell you what, doing an Easter egg live on HFD Gaming would be funny.
Yeah,
No,
man.
it's
That'd be
not.
killer.
Dude,
I got Black Ops 3, boys. Have you got Black
frustrating it
Ops 3?
gets. You know how frustrating it gets trying to tell people what to do.
We have to do one on Black Ops 3. That's all I got.
They're the best ones.
I got Modern Warfare something. Don't know which one.
Nah, Black Ops 3 is the one that had the best zombies. It's got all the zombies. It's the best.
All right, so basically, we talked about the best fast food debate, and we had a live sport. We had a live sports quiz as well. Do you remember that?
What was the
Remember
outcome
that?
of the best fast food? What was the best?
The best fast food.
None of it's fast. That was the best.
A hamburger? Was the hamburger the best?
Yeah.
Are you talking about? Were you talking about chains of places like Macca's?
Yeah,
and
like
stuff?
Macca's, Hungry Jack's.
I'm eating fast food now. But it's not
KFC.
fast food. Jess made me dinner.
Oh,
I'm probably
nice.
like KFC. I'm probably KFC at the moment, man. But
Yeah, but don't you reckon it chops and changes?
it does a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Sometimes you feel like Macca's, sometimes you feel like Hungry Jack's. Depends, eh?
yeah. But Macca's hasn't been on my list for a long time, man.
Yeah, they're shit. They're pretty shit. But,
It's
you know,
just-
a double quarter pounder, you can't go wrong, you know?
I think I like quarter pounders. I agree. Quarter pounder. But bacon deluxe is wild.
I had a Big Mac. I had a Big Mac a while ago, and it was just weak, man. It was just, I don't know. But I was missing something.
Did it have no mac sauce? Maybe you needed
Yeah,
to
it
get
had like
chicken
little
nuggets
sauce,
with
and
the
it had like
pickles.
it just had fuck all everything in there. It's just
Because
like,
the way they make it now, the way they make it, shit.
yeah, like I had like nothing, not like it used to. Is the Whopper changed? Are they still stacking the Whopper?
I don't know. I get bacon deluxes.
Yeah, bacon box killer.
Oh, that burger we had, was it the Memphis? That was not bad.
Memphis was alright.
There's just all these killer burger joints now. You know what I mean? Like you can get.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just the convenience. People go to Macca's and that for convenience. You can just go
Yeah.
2 minutes.
We
Yeah.
we went to Burger Tech the other day. It was killer.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Burger
nice.
Tech.
It's on Anzac Highway.
burger tech.
I know the one.
Gomez makes pretty good food.
Enough burgers a bit further down.
Yeah,
From
we're
Burger
gonna go
Tech, I
there,
know
but
the
we
one.
thought we'd try Burger Tech.
Enough
Yeah.
burgers wild.
We
I need to
went-
go. Take care and see you next time. Don't at me says with a high five.
Oh wait,
got
I'm
like-
gonna do the dam.
Which is
Happy
he's doing
New
a
Year,
high
man.
five. Sure, it's a high five.
Happy New Year.
100% high five. Look at this. You know food combinations? Halloumi, cut pussy.
Yeah, that's killer.
That's not good,
Wow.
man. That's not good.
What? What
That's
about
blasphemy,
watermelon
Chris.
watermelon these days? Fucking $4 a kilo. Whatever happened to 99 cents a kilo?
Yeah, right.
It's called inflation.
It cost me $10 for a little quarter piece of watermelon now.
What you just said was utter blasphemy.
What? What did
You
I
just
say?
said halloumi. Did you just say halloumi and watermelon is not good?
Oh, look, it was all right.
That's blasphemy, bro. That's terrible.
Someone hit Chris with a thong.
Oh, that's bad, man.
You
That's
could've-
really bad.
Amanda, throw a thong at his head.
Don't throw a thong on my head, Amanda.
It's viral.
It's funny they're watching the actual the stream and they're behind. They're like
Yeah,
they're getting told to throw a thong now, not before.
yeah. Song just cracks you.
It'd be like this delay thong. It
Yeah,
comes like
wow.
Oh
That's
shit!
wicked.
All right, so the next thing we did a live quiz as well, sports quiz, and then the week after that
Good. That was not bad.
we did Trivial Pursuit. Remember? Oh, she threw a thong on me, man.
There's a delayed thong.
I don't even remember doing Trivial Pursuit. Did we?
Oh my god!
Did we actually do Trivial Pursuit?
I think so. That's what it says here.
No, I think we just did trivia in the end. It wasn't
Amanda,
like
you're wild. Man is
Oh.
wild.
I think we wrote Trivial Pursuit because it sounded better.
Ah.
And then we
Yeah.
did, and then we did. Am I the asshole?
that is good topic, bro. I think we got to do that again.
It was
I've read it. The subreddit for that has got like thousands of members and people just uploading stories
Yeah.
of if they're the arsehole. Dude, that's the best topic.
Yeah.
I
What we
reckon
did,
we revisit.
Yeah, I'm on the arsehole. Yeah, we did that. We did it twice in a row.
Twice, because it was good, yeah.
And then we did the Rogan Files. What really is hiding in X now?
You know what I reckon we got to do next year?
What?
I was thinking about that now that you mentioned it. I think we got to do it next year. We got to do whenever a podcast in the new year.
What are you doing?
A whole episode, just a conspiracy Rogan Files for the whole episode.
Oh my god.
Johnny,
Because people were telling us to bring back the Rogan Files.
Johnny, you have to throw. You gotta pass me the You gotta pass me your.
Which way does it go? That way.
No, it goes.
Rexona can.
This way, yeah, the Rexona can. You gotta pass it to me.
Are you ready?
All right, hold on.
Well, which way I got? Oh, you're up the top left. Here you go.
Nah, other way, man. Oh! I got it.
That was the shittest trick ever.
Wow, that's a great trick. What are you talking about?
It's yours. Mine's red. Yours is blue.
That's
You
good,
ruined
man.
the
You should
trick,
go.
man.
You know what? You two should go on Australia's Got. You two should go on Australia's Got Talent as well.
The Rogan Files, man. Put it on Rogan's conspiracy.
I reckon we got to bring back the Rogan Files for a full episode because people were telling us to bring back the Rogan Files.
All right, we will. We'll just do
So
a whole.
next, Chris has got to come up with a conspiracy and just whole episode of Rogan Files.
That was a delay reaction there. Oh, jeez. All right, Rogan Files. We'll definitely. But when we did HFD podcast return, we had a bit of a hiatus after my mate died. We went on was it a month?
Yeah, we went away for a bit.
Yeah, for about.
I blamed John and Jim.
Yeah, because they could have done a podcast, but they didn't.
It was all Jim's fault.
Jim can only do it for 1 minute. 1 minute, Jim.
1 minute, Jim, man. He just does a podcast for 1 minute, and that's it.
Yeah, he gets supposed to come on too later.
Hi, I'm Jim. I'm One Link Jim, and thanks for coming, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Wait, I gotta go.
That thing in the background looks killer now, Chris, without the light on.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's backwards.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No,
It
I can
does.
see it. It's
I can see it. It says HFD Studios, stay hunky. Hashtag hunky. That's
Yeah,
right.
but it's backwards, isn't it?
Nah, not to me.
Oh, really?
You're backwards on the stream, not on the thingo.
I'm backwards on the stream, man. Far out. Why?
You can turn that around. You can flip it.
How?
You're like Tom Green, the backwards man. I'm backwards man.
Yeah. That's Chris is like a superhero, like Tick. You know, like one of those sort of superheroes.
I'm in the backwards world, man. This is not right. Like in here.
I'm the backwards man.
You remember Tick, John? How good was Tick?
Oh, Spoon, bro. Spoon.
Spoon was the best, man.
Chris doesn't know about the Tick.
Oh my god.
What's Tick?
He was like this off the beat like superhero. Like he lived in like a little 1-bedroom apartment and like, but he's like invulnerable. He's like the strongest. He's like Superman, but he's like the dumbest bloke. And he's got this like sidekick that dresses like a flea. That's an accountant. And he's got a battle cry, and his battle cry is Spoon when he goes into war.
Is it Eric or something?
Arthur.
Oh my god.
The Tick was the best, man. The Tick was
I might
so
have
good.
watched it, but I can't remember. I might have watched it.
He's like big blue, like he's invulnerable. No one can beat him.
Yeah.
But he's so dumb, it's like a comedy. It's the best.
Wow.
Spoon, when he invented Spoon, oh my god.
We did. You know what else we did? We did the Mandela Effect.
We did, that was good.
Pretty cool.
That got a lot of views, and
Mandela Effect was good.
So I was convinced it was ET Phone Home. Is that what? It's something different though.
What is it again?
ET not phone. No.
Home phone. ET
Home
That's
phone.
the only one. That's the one that really throws me off. That I agree.
ET
That one.
Home Phone. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. The rest of them are all up in the air to me, but that one is a bit.
No,
The
there
ET
was
ones.
one. I think it wasn't the Queen one. Didn't that get rock you a bit?
I remember.
What's
What
the
was
Queen
it?
one?
Like he goes, "We are the champions of the world."
Nah,
He didn't
no, I
say
knew that
but-
one.
What?
I didn't. I know that song. He only says it. Remember, I proved it. I debunked it in the live version. He says it, but on the CD version, he never says it. And everyone goes on YouTube and watches the live version, and he actually says it there. Like that one got debunked. Remember? I remember we debunked it.
Can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, because he in the live when he did it at Wembley, and because that was the most watched concert in history, everyone
Yeah.
remembers that. But he in the actual vinyl, he never says it.
Right.
But everyone just remembers that live because
They
it was
do.
huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
Dude, there was
It is weird
300,000
when
people there, and every country watched that concert. Like back in it was the most watched. Like now, they can't even get a concert that watched now these days. That's how big it was.
Yeah. Bridget Higgins says hi, and Rob is in the chat.
Rob is here. He says, "Missed you all until now. Hi all."
Huh? How are you, Rob? Did you enjoy the World Cup? Did you think it was rigged? A lot of people do. Why can't I hear KP
Why?
now? What do you mean why?
Rigged? I'm asking you why. Like, why was it rigged?
Oh, some of those penalties were pretty soft.
people reckon it was rigged for Messi to win the World Cup.
Yeah, they do. That's what people say. I'm just saying what people say. But yeah, I'm not saying it's me. I'm just saying what. Yeah.
There's been worse things in other World Cups, like Hand of
Craziest thing
God
about-
for one. Like,
who likes Salt Bay, man?
Oh, did you see what Salt Bay did? Like,
You know,
what's a Salt Bay?
Salt Bay.
he's the chef that went on and celebrated with the Argentinians after the World Cup win,
He
and he
looks
was like
like-
stealing.
He looks like
He was
Kerry.
like-
He looks like Kerry.
He was like stealing the World Cup off the players and taking photos and like being a dick.
Yeah, the guy
he's
that
not
does
even-
this. The guy that does that with the thing and he cuts the meat. You know that guy?
Isn't that John? John does that when he's making pizza.
Hey, KP, listen to this. He's not even Argentinian. Guess what nationality the guy is?
Oh no, is he Brazilian or something?
He's a Turk.
Oh no. Rob says World Cup rigged for Messi. Too many soft penalties.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought too.
I don't think it was a rigged. I think all the World Cups are probably rigged. So
You gotta look up Salt Bay, man. Dick.
Salt Bay, yeah, he went on the field and it started
Aguero went and celebrated with them, but I get that.
Apparently Aguero got a World Cup medal.
Is that because of the heart thing? Is that why?
Yeah, I think somehow he got one somehow.
He was
KP,
forced to retire because of heart condition or some shit. I don't know.
KP,
I like
you,
Aguero. Nice guy.
KP, you said at the start of the World Cup this will be the worst World Cup. Is that still true?
Yeah, I think it's the worst football one I've watched. Yeah, I still think
Football.
true. Yeah.
Okay. No, because I didn't know if you'd change your mind after that.
I still think for the football wise, it was probably still, and like all the things to go with, like the stoppage time, like 11 minutes stoppage time in games, like it won't be remembered as like, and then the FIFA president comes out and goes, the best World Cup ever. Like, please.
Yeah, but that's not about every
I mean,
single
it was
one.
one of the best finals I've ever seen.
It was a good final. I'll give that. Yeah, I agree with that. That was
Yeah.
a good final. Very good final. But it was, what happened in this World Cup was, like I said, and what I was happy about was I said, when was the last time the best player in the world took the World Cup by the scruff of the neck? And I think he did that this time, whether you think it's rigged or not. He took the World Cup by the scruff of the neck and won the whole fucking thing. The last time that happened was Ronaldo in 2002. 20 years ago.
Argentina lost their
bit of
opening game to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and Spain, that's when Spain won it, they lost their opening game too.
Yeah.
Still one of the worst World Cups. People need perspective. Rob is saying, yeah, but agree, best final.
Yeah,
Yeah,
final
that's what I
off
reckon. It
tap.
was a real good final, but the World Cup sucked. Like the quality, I said this to you guys, and I don't know, Rob, John, whatever, whoever. If the Australia 06 team played in this World Cup, they borderline win this World Cup. That's how bad the
Really?
quality of soccer was, football. Look where our Australia team went, and the 06 team would annihilate this team.
So why is it gone so like backwards?
It's just that there was people who didn't want to be there because it was in Qatar for one. The Ballon d'Or winner, what was it, John? The top 2 or 3 in the Ballon d'Or weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benzema wasn't there. Mane wasn't there. There was injuries. Yeah, Rob is saying what I said. Ronaldo 02, Maradona 86 was the last time the best player took the World Cup, by the scruff of the neck.
Mm.
But it's just, the quality wasn't there. Rob is agreeing. Poor finishing, poor creativity, the list goes on. Like, it just, I don't know. John said it, I think, on one of the podcasts. The quality of players, barring your Messis and that, are just not as good, I think, as they were 20, 30 years ago.
It wasn't like Italy didn't play in it. They got some good players, don't they?
Yeah, no, but even the Italy team, mate, you go in the Italy team compared to Italy teams of yesteryears, it's terrible, bro.
Yeah. Did you hear about? Yeah, did you hear about those 2 chicks that took their tops off at the World Cup and then they're in jail?
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, they got locked up.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the Qatar laws.
Yeah, there was Argentinians, chicks.
Again, just
And they
stupid
went-
shit.
Yeah. But doesn't that always happen at a World Cup? Yeah.
It was the laws. Like,
You got to
I
follow
still stand by Qatar should never have had the World Cup. So because it got played mid-year, bro.
Yeah.
Well, World Cup, it's they accommodated everything for that World Cup. Shows you that they paid for it.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. But no, look, I enjoyed it because I got to watch it.
Every World Cup. I watched most of the games.
Yeah, it was nice to watch, and
But I'll admit, by the end of it, coming to the end of the World Cup, I was wanting Man United to be back, and that's the honest truth.
And they're back now, aren't they?
Yeah, they won last night, but you know what I mean. I was just by the end of it, I was like, man, I want this World Cup to end so I can watch my club again.
Yeah. Does that finish straight away?
What?
Like, do they start during the final games, or do they wait till?
Nah, they started. We played on the 20. When did we play, John? Against Burnley. 20 Boxing Day. We played Boxing Day.
Yeah.
But the championship and that was playing.
Now, what I want to ask you guys is, right, because you guys are massive soccer fans. So I don't know if you guys saw what happened in Melbourne.
I did see it. Yeah.
The fans invaded the pitch and that. Like, what do you guys think about that?
He chucked the flare back.
Yeah, do you think that's like the darkest day in Australian soccer history? Like, do you think that has put the soccer backwards here? Like, because people are now going to look at it as a bad
I don't
thing?
know if it's the darkest day because I'm going to dare I say, Rob might be able to counter. I bet you if we asked the Don, there was some times back in the NSL where some worse things probably happened, but it's definitely the darkest moment in the A-League history. But there was probably worse things that happened in the NSL. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
KP and Johnny, who is United's greater legend, Cantona or CR7? For me, even before Ronaldo did what he did, I think it was Cantona.
Yeah.
Because Cantona was the catalyst. Without Cantona, United, in my opinion, are nowhere near the team that they are. They don't win. I think we won 13 Premier Leagues. Without Cantona, that never happens.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know what John thinks, but he's the catalyst for all of it, Cantona.
Would CR7 be second?
What, in legends for the club? No way.
Oh, okay.
Well, you got to go, but you go back to people like Bobby Charlton, George Best, Rooney, Giggs, Scholes. They're all bigger legends than CR7, I think. Brian Robson. He didn't play long enough for us, man.
How long was he
Like
there
7 years is actually not to be a legend. When you actually think like what he did was great for United, but 7 years is not.
Yeah.
Cantona's the only other one that didn't play for long, but what Cantona did in those 5 years was just, it's immeasurable. Like Rob is saying what I said. He's probably not even in the top 10 of United legends. Like, he's definitely in the top 10 players to have played for Man United because he's one of the best ever. But legends, as legends go, and now because of what he's done, no, he's not in the top 10, I don't think, no.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Very sad. What's happened there?
John
Yeah.
thing, like that's... Like I said, I'll go through... Rob is saying 10. I'll tell you one's ahead of him. Cantona for sure. Robson, Charlton, Best, Law, Rooney, Giggs, Scholes.
Yeah.
Like, that's already 7, just off the top of my head, that are bigger legends than him.
Chrysostoma is in the chat, and he missed out on the
Yes.
flat. He missed out on the flat Earth conversation.
What did we say about that again? That it's a load of crap.
Well, I was with Con, so
The violence and flares in the old Sydney League was heaps worse than the... That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
dare I say that the
That's
NSL
right.
had some worse moments than this, but
Yeah.
it's definitely the worst A-League moment, for sure,
Yeah.
as fans go. But the NSL was crazy.
And
Rob
there's-
says,
man,
I loved watching Rashford this morning. And then Rob said he's adding more for me that I even forgot, John. I didn't even mention Schmeichel and Keane. So that's already 10 people before Ronaldo.
Con's having a bit of a giggle.
Because I said the flatter.
Oh, jeez. If the goal,
You think the goalie? You think that he was in the wrong?
I think he was in the wrong because, like, you just don't like you're a professional athlete. Like, don't throw it back to the crowd. That just sparked them to come on. Or do you think they would have came on regardless?
I don't know, man. Like, you look back in the day. Like, remember when Andrew Simons tackled that streaker and everyone championed it? What's the difference?
True.
Remember, like, the whole of Australia championed him for rugby tackling that streaker that day.
Yeah, true. But nah.
And back in the day in '96, I think it was when Peter Hoare cut the soccer nets. Everyone has always said, why didn't Bosnich just grab him and beat the shit out of him? Like, we would have made the World Cup. But now we're like, oh, he was in the wrong.
He would
No, I
have
don't know.
He would have done it as in as like a out of
What he
anger.
should have done in hindsight, he should have grabbed the flare and just chucked it to the byline.
Yeah, that's what he should have done.
Like, behind the goal. He shouldn't have chucked it back in.
No,
But then again, what fans have no right to run on the field?
of course not. No way. 100%.
Rob says these were banned fans who were looking for trouble. They would have made something else happen. They are fans of chaos, not of football. So it was obviously planned.
So what were they writing? They were writing about the grand final being in Sydney. Is that right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because like,
They will know. That's it. John probably knows because he's reading.
John's just in there like a head. Just looks like a head.
John, it just looks like a thumb.
John, do you have a body? Did you still have
This thumb.
No, I just read that Sunday is 37 degrees, and now I'm stressing out.
37 degrees at that park that is not very nice. I'm not going to say it on here.
I don't know. Like
Notorious park.
I didn't see it live, Chris. I don't know. Did you watch it live?
No, I didn't watch it live. I just watched the...
He should have picked up the flare and chucked it behind the goal. But the fans have no right to run on the pitch. That's...
No. 100%.
Why are the... listen, I know it's hard, but how are they getting in? You know, like, why is there not security to stop that from happening?
Well, that's right. But like once I'm security man. If you got like 100 people coming towards you, what are you gonna do?
I know that. I'm just saying, like, if they knew these guys are volatile, why didn't they put a whole line of security there armed?
Because that looks even worse, man.
But they're not getting over it, are they? And then they're not invading the pitch.
Yeah, but it's not a good look, man. To have armed
cares?
armed guards there.
No, I don't mean not guns, but armed with batons or tasers or something. Just pepper spray, something. Oh no! Listen, it wasn't a good look.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, worse things have happened in the world of that type of football. Trust me.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring it up because I wanted to see what you guys thought about it.
You're right. Like they, how many people invaded the pitch?
Oh, it would have been around 50?
So 50 people invaded the pitch, right?
At least 50.
Yeah. So I know it's for a completely different reason, but thousands of people invaded the pitch when Lance Franklin kicked his 1,000th goal.
Yeah, but that was for different. They weren't rioting.
I know it's for different reasons, but that still doesn't stop your insecurity, like you said. That still doesn't stop one guy in amongst thousands of people walking up to Lance Franklin and stabbing him.
No, it doesn't.
Just because it was for different reasons.
When that happened last year or this year,
yeah.
that was I was like far out, man. Like he was stuck in the middle of this crowd.
Remember that? Like, and even when
man.
It was, like I said, I know it was for different reasons, but
yeah.
that was like lauded. Everyone praised that they did it. Oh, they ran on the pitch because they did it for Tony Lockett back in the day.
Yeah.
But it's still bad.
Oh yeah, I know, man. It's just it's.
But people like you're saying, for you and John, security guards, right? What are you meant to do?
Nothing.
And if someone wanted to kill Franklin that day, he's dead.
Nothing, man. The pay's not enough.
No way. Anything. But that's right. Exactly right.
Yeah. 100%. So yeah, no, it's yeah. I was surprised that happened, man. I didn't, you don't expect that kind of thing,
What they should do now is do what they do in Europe, punish the team. Which team do they support that they ran on the pitch for?
I don't know.
Was it Melbourne Victory? John, it Melbourne Victory? I don't know.
Yeah, Melbourne Victory.
So that Melbourne Victory should be deducted points, and next year they should be in minus 40 points and fine them.
Do you reckon that's fair
like they do in Europe?
Is that fair on the club? Is that fair?
Well, that's what they do in Europe. When there was the Hillsborough disaster and that in Europe back in the day, and the European disaster with Liverpool, every English team got banned from Europe. So every team got punished because they were English.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? So punish the team, and they won't do it again.
That's true.
That's what they have to do. You got to punish the team because effectively it's them. It's their team.
What are they doing? Do you know what they're doing with this?
Oh, no idea. Rob might know. He'd know better than me. But whoever it is, I don't know what Melbourne. The team has to be punished. The club has to be punished.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
Rob says, now KP, Crows supporters could walk in with a Port Power jersey and cause trouble. Too easy to trick.
Yeah, true.
I'm just saying, like, they've got to punish the club. Ultimately, that's what will happen, because back in the day with the English thing, they punished all the English teams, and then the English fans sorted themselves out because they knew if we fuck around, our clubs are going to get banned. Our clubs are fucked.
Yeah.
So, and all those guys that came, they should be banned for life from any sporting events. They should not be allowed to go to any stadiums for anything.
Yeah.
Banned for life.
The AFL would have been laughing their heads off, man. I'll tell you now.
Of course they would have.
Yeah.
The people at the top, of course they would have.
Yeah. Yep. So. Oh man, that was a big story last week. So
Rob is saying Iran should be kicked out of the World Cup because of the Amini death and the oppression of women. See, I don't know. With nations, I don't know. It's different. But with a club, you can punish a club because they're playing in your league.
Yeah, but
I don't know what you can do.
Yeah, but what if those guys, like Rob said, they were banned fans anyway? They weren't even part of their fans.
Yeah, I don't know. But
you know what I mean? Like, why should the club?
Well,
the club didn't do anything.
The people have to. Yeah, but look, Man United didn't do anything back in the day when they got banned from Europe either, did they? It was Liverpool fans.
I know that, but is that the right way to go about it? Like,
It worked.
I guess so. Yeah.
Rob is saying, who says it wasn't AFL people behind the A-League trouble to begin with? Could have been AFL fans trying to make it look... Yeah, you don't know. I know. You don't know, but...
I highly doubt it, but they would be laughing their heads off, I'll tell you now.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like the World Cup is on and soccer is like huge. Like
Yeah.
they got so much attention, and AFL is just on the back line, and now so. Oh my
I
God,
don't know.
Is John still here? Or?
John's
Yeah,
a thumb.
man.
Look, I'll show you what John looks like.
I got issues going on about my son's birthday, guys. It's
Look,
the,
I'll show you what
weather's-
John's head looks like. Look at John's head.
the weather has really put it in a tailspin right now, man.
This is John's head.
Can I ask you a question? How does a tail actually spin? Because the whole body has to spin. The tail can't spin.
What do you mean, Tal? What are you talking about? The weather's going to be not cold. It's going to be cold there.
What do you mean? 36 degrees at the park.
What are you talking
You
about?
said 37. Now
degrees?
you're going 36.
Where does it say that?
It's
John-
it's just come out in the news. Sunday's going to be like boiling.
Are you 33 says on here?
Nah,
Just get some watermelon, man.
36.
John, you're wrong, man.
What's the temperature that you got, Kerry?
I'll
Where does
tell
it
you.
say?
What state are we in? Brisbane?
Yeah, 1st of Jan.
Oh, you're looking at Bomb. They're the worst.
Sunday, 36.
That's
Weather
all right,
zone.
man.
Weather zone's never wrong, man.
You
Dude, I can't have babies at a park, man. Nearly 40 degrees.
They'll be fine, man. Just have them early.
All the adults. Don't worry about the kids.
Bring a little kiddie pool there. It'll be fun.
I might have to go organise some stuff, lads. I might have to.
I was only joking, Rob. Rob's goes tailspin relates to aeroplanes.
I
When
might
they're
have to.
shut down.
I might have to leave the second half for you guys, boys. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Are you deserting us?
I might be deserting you guys.
Are you deserting us?
Oh shit! My business.
This will be in the next topic of Am I the Arsehole? It's finished the podcast by
Is
themselves.
John leaving? Is he the arsehole or not?
I'm sorry, man. As soon as tailspin, I gotta look at.
Rob's got the best comment ever. Rob's got the best comment ever. He said,
What?
"It's called Shade, Johnny, a marquee."
Did I just pull out my marquee for nothing?
Wild.
Look, I love you guys. Thank you. Happy New Year, HFD crew. It was a hell of a year, and it's ending on a 37-degree day.
Yes, when he leaves, all the things go.
Oh my God! You can't leave, man, because everything's gonna go crazy. Just leave. Just
Fix it
leave it on.
on
Leave it on. Just leave. Just leave it on.
You're gonna have to fix it live.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah, just leave it on, man.
You're gonna have to fix it like.
I mean, you would. It's basically the same as it was before. He was just in there not saying anything anyway.
Nah, but
Right,
he's saying if he left, it was gonna. That's what John looked like. GT23 says Johnny G wants his deodorant back.
he can't find
Said what I said. Rob said what I said, Chris. He goes, the funny thing is, John's son won't remember his birthday.
All right. So what's the point of having a birthday? Eh?
Oh man,
That is true.
that's the best.
It's just an excuse for a piss up, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, I think I thought it was gonna be a lot cooler that day.
Yeah, well, they're saying 36 now. I don't know. So
I don't know, man.
I know, man. It
Anyway, look. We'll go.
we touched on that A-League thing a bit, but yeah, listen, I don't know what they should do. I don't know. I don't know what they do. That they've definitely got to ban all those people from any. They should ban them from any sporting events. I think,
Yeah.
big man. They should have their IDs, whatever, and they should all be banned from any stadium, whether it's tennis, Rod Laver Arena, cricket, football, soccer, anything. They should be banned for life from attending any sporting event.
Yeah, 100%.
And that should be the start of it. I don't know what else to do, really.
No, I agree, man.
Rob says, have we
my
been
goodness.
through the list of
Thank
people
you.
we lost and world events of 2022?
No,
I think we might do that in a show in the new year. That's a good topic. That'd be a good topic for a show in the new year.
Well,
I've got Johnny here, look.
We can talk
I've got
about
Johnny
world
here.
events if you want.
I got Johnny right here, don't I?
Where?
Rob reckons find them in cold hard cash where it hurts. But, you know, like, say they get a huge fine, won't they the government just let them pay it off weekly? Is it really going to hurt them? I don't know. Like, you know how the government are. As long as they get their money, they don't care.
Yeah,
As long as they get it, they don't care if they get $100,000 in whatever in $10 increments. As long as they get it.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know.
So you want to talk about the events, what happened during 2022?
I'm saying we can, but I'm saying we should do a whole show on it as well, talking about big and the people we've lost and stuff like that. It'd be a good topic.
All right.
What was the biggest world event for you that happened?
The biggest for me?
World event.
I mean, the Queen dying was big, but...
It was big.
Huh?
That was big because you did believe she was reptilian and could never die.
Yeah.
So...
I actually did that. I feel that. Yeah. That was a big event, man.
I think that was the biggest world event. And I know that sounds... People might say that's a bit... I don't know what the word is for it, considering there was a war, Russia invading Ukraine, like Rob has just said.
Yeah, Russia,
So people might say that that's a bit insensitive, saying the biggest world event was the Queen dying. But I actually think the Queen dying was bigger. It took over headlines more than the war.
We did.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah.
Not saying it should.
Yeah.
But definitely Russia invading Ukraine was massive.
Yeah. Inflation.
Queen dying.
And interest rates.
Ugh. That was annoying.
It's still annoying.
Fucking annoying.
And a lot of people would have lost their houses this year.
What other world events happened?
Well, we talked about the World Cup.
HFD hitting 1K was massive.
Ronaldo leaves Manchester United.
That was a big world event, considering he's the most followed man on the planet, social media-wise, followed by 500 million people on Instagram. Like, that's a big... That was a world event, because it was huge.
What else?
Who did we lose? Rob is saying people we lost. Who, besides the Queen? We said the Queen. Don't know.
Lemon Lion. Who did we lose, man? I can't remember.
Rob reckons, I heard there was a FIFA World Cup. How did Italy and Greece do? GT23 says the slap. The slap was massive. Chris Rock, Will Smith.
It was.
That was world news.
No, it was. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the slap. The slap was massive. What else was big, babe, this year?
Iranian death of Amini because her hijab was not on properly, Rob is saying. And then GT23 is saying Shane Warne and Andrew Simons both died. Shane Warne and Andrew Simons died within a month of each other, I think.
Warney, yeah.
Yeah, Warney and Simons, both two cricket legends. I didn't know Meatloaf died.
Meatloaf died?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
You got to do your best Meatloaf impersonation now for that drink. You should be saying, and I would do anything for that drink.
Because I would do anything for this drink. I would do anything.
That's the best.
Stop looking at me.
They were just staring at you?
Yeah. Like, what's this guy doing?
I didn't know he died. Judith Durham. Who's Judith Durham?
Rod Marsh.
Rodney Marsh. Yeah, so 3 cricket legends died, actually. Rodney Marsh, Shane Warne, and Andrew Simons.
I don't know if this is like a major event, but Andrew Tate became the most popular man in internet history, I think.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
we
he
said
did.
that again. How is he the most popular man when he's got how many million subs on Instagram?
No, I'm saying he rose to like one of the most talked about people in the world.
He did, but like I said, he's still not as popular as Ronaldo on that.
No, I'm not saying that, but like he's one.
Oh yeah, Maradona died. Rob is saying Maradona. That was another one.
Died. Mm-hmm. Isn't that ironic that he died Olivia Newton-John died.
The most ironic thing, and I said this to Rob, was that Maradona and George Best died on the same day, 10 years apart. And they were the two rock star soccer players. The fact that they died on the same day, 10 years apart, was just trippy.
That's trippy, man. Crazy.
It was trippy.
Wow.
It was really trippy, that one.
Yeah. What else happened? Did you have a good year, KP? Tell me, like, did you
Did have a good year, man. Oh, Rob said the two mums in Seinfeld. And yeah, didn't Ben Stiller's dad died? Frank
the two
Costanza,
mums.
he died. And Frank Costanza, he died. Ben Stiller's dad.
Ben Stiller's dad died. The two mums in Seinfeld.
Yeah, they died.
So you had a good year, eh?
I had a good year.
Yeah.
I had a good year. You?
I did it. Yeah, it was a good year, man.
I mean, you know, I'm still upright, so I'm good.
We're still breathing. I mean, you know, as I said before, the losing Sandro was a low light, but yeah,
of course. Oh, I lost my last grandparent.
Yeah.
My last year in September.
Yeah. Yeah. Judith was the lead singer of the Seekers. Oh, okay.
I'm Australian. Yeah, no, I had a good year.
No, the year was good, man. We did a lot for HFD, man. We reshuffled the whole channel.
We did. It's hard work.
So it was hard work.
I won a back-to-back league golden boot at soccer, so that was good.
There you go.
Had a good year.
There you go, man. So, and like, you know, and next year's gonna be even better, man. Like, especially with the channel, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff.
And John will be back like this.
Wonder where John is.
He'd just be like this, and then Jim will be next to him like that.
Wouldn't it be cool if you just could climb into his window and have a look what's happening?
Imagine you could like just step down there, like it was like that'd be wild.
Cool, that'd be. Oh shit!
It was like this magic trick that just goes viral.
Yeah.
That was wicked.
So another podcast we did was the Andrew Tate one. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That got a lot of views because he was so popular.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one.
Nick Kyrgios, we talked about him. Model Menace. We did one with.
We talked about should athletes be role models. We talked about that.
Yeah, that as well. Well, who's the greatest sports person of all time? That was a good one. And the ghost
personality was good. Yeah, the ghost one.
Weird food combinations.
You know what, man? The paranormal activity one was wild.
Wasn't it?
That was wild.
Your
face. I remember. I'm just going to imitate you. All right. You were like this.
Wait.
You were like watching. So you were on the side and you were eating chips, and because they were like salt and vinegar, you were like watching the screen, and because you were scared, you were like this. Your eyes. You were like.
Oh no, I was shitting myself, man.
You were like freaking out, like I was just in tears. Put a picture of Johnny on a trophy like Martinez did with Mbappe.
I was going to put his emoji, his thing there.
He'll get over it.
Hold on. If I can find it. Like, you know, his Bitmoji.
So it was you know, for HFD it was a good year.
It was a nice year. It was good, man. It was great.
Rob says, what's the top 3 food tastings of the year? Shit.
There you go.
I don't know. Top 3 food tastings of the year, Chris.
Oh, man.
I don't know. You just put me up with a chip.
Yeah, we look wild.
That's me, not John.
Wrong picture. Well, I gotta find one with John. Hold on. I haven't got one with John, man. John doesn't.
Top 3 foods, Rob. Oh, Rob said World Cup podcast for the first time on HFD. That was a good thing in the year.
That was great.
We started the World Cup podcast. That was good, and we did the watch-alongs. Like the World Cup podcast is really good. We enjoy that.
I can't wait for the watch along next year, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be good, man.
You know.
They're gonna be good.
All right, I got one of them, man. Ready?
Watch-alongs will be good.
Oh my god. Sorry, guys.
It's wild.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, other than that, no, it was. I don't know. It was good, man. We had a good year.
Hold on, I got 20G.
Where is he? Have you found him yet?
Oh yeah.
I still can't see it because I'm delayed. I just see this big head getting minimized.
There you go, guys. 20G. He's still with us. Huh? That's a big photo, right?
Says, what about the massive sandwich that you guys couldn't finish, Chris?
Huh?
Rob says, what about
Oh,
the massive sandwich
That was
that we
last year.
couldn't finish?
That was last year.
Yeah, that was. Chris T impersonating Jimmy T cheeseburger challenge. GT23 says.
You know what I'm going to do next year? I'm going to do a 10 burger cheese challenge, but I'm going to do it the Jimmy way.
I'll
Right.
gladly do it the Jimmy. I'll gladly do it the Jimmy T way.
I'm going to
I'll
reenact
go
the
like
Jimmy
this.
way.
Oh my god. What was your most memorable food challenge, Chris? Did we do any this year?
We didn't do a food challenge this year.
I don't think we've done a challenge this year. We
did
did them the year before.
We'll do one in January coming up.
No worries.
We'll do one in January. At
GT23 is cracking up at that you're going to reincarnate the cheeseburger challenge.
No, I'm gonna reenact it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, that's what I mean.
And
Reenact.
I'm gonna do my hair like Jimmy, like this way, part it that way.
Oh my god, if you just like whip it like that,
With
that'd
it.
be wild. I love John. Like, I don't know how John is keeping that solid face.
John, what do you think of the 2022, man?
It was all right, man. I'm just gonna sit here and be upset about my son's birthday, and it was pretty good, eh? My son's birthday that he's not even gonna remember. It was wild.
Man, what's he doing? Looks like he's like about to.
Wasn't he eating something there?
Yeah, it was. Far out. Nah, man, it's
I don't know. Other than that, it was.
Well, let's have a look. What else did we talk about? We talked about.
It was good, man.
We did the what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? That was a good one.
I enjoyed that one, eh? Was that the first podcast on the couch?
Was it?
I think it might have been the first on the couch podcast.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Wasn't it? Because we were sitting flat.
No, the first one was.
Oh, the 1K celebration, maybe.
I reckon it was.
You know what? We had the one with the boxing one with we had a few guests. That was good. Adrian and Giuseppe.
That was really good.
That was good. The two guests. We had the two guests, and then the Don made an appearance.
The Don did make an appearance. That was
Don
great.
made an appearance, which was out of nowhere.
Huh?
We didn't have any Port Elliot donuts this year.
We didn't do any Port Elliot donuts this year, apparently.
We didn't. Nah.
But that's all right. We'll get the food's got the
I had
food.
a killer one. Hey, I had their donut of the month on Christmas. It was wild.
Why don't you do a short, man?
I forgot.
You're too mesmerized. I
forgot
think the
about it.
1,000 subscribers one was really important. Like, it was really cool.
It was, man.
To do that
It
one.
was the best.
Yeah.
It was killer.
Yeah. And 2,000.
The shorts, yeah. Rob is saying the shorts that we started doing are awesome. The shorts were a huge part of this year.
100%.
We started shorts, and we said that already. They just catapulted us.
Yeah, they did. They did. And they're
And
going to
it
kind of
was,
look. I reckon next year's going to be even bigger for us. Like,
Oh, it is. It is. Don't worry. It's
we're going to be doing. What's the? So let's tell them what we got planned for next year. So basically, when the AFL starts, we're going to be doing a watch along every Friday night.
I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try our best.
try.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we're able to do it every Friday night, we will. So
We're gonna try to do some more for the Premier League. So
Yeah.
and hopefully, if the Manchester Derby is at a good time, I'm gonna try to get Rob in
Yeah.
the studio with me and John to do watch along for the Manchester Derby, which would be good.
yeah, and then we're going to do.
Reborn says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Reed?
Reborn. How's the shopping going?
I know, man. Poor guy's been shopping.
Shopping.
Shopping is wild.
Yeah, we're gonna do the watch-alongs, more food stuff as well. So on our food channel,
Yeah, on the
we're
food
gonna
channel.
we're gonna start smashing food stuff out. So keep your eye open for that, and merch as well, guys. Merch.
I just made the wild stuff. Anyone looking for the wild merch? It's there.
I haven't got it up on
I haven't got a picture of it, but it's in. If you
picture
go
of
in
it.
the link, it's there.
but I do have the Hess t-shirt, as you can see,
Yep,
guys. John's
that's
face
the-
is covering some of it, but that's all right.
John's
We'll
face
do.
is wild.
John's face is wild. So yeah,
Reborn is saying, a bit of a snooze fest. He's saying the shopping. Few Z's, he said.
he's probably wondering why John's not moving.
Yeah, John is just doing his best, act of, the silent game. United versus City, 11 p.m., 14th of January, Rob is saying. So there you go. If that is the case, we will probably do a watch-along for that, I'd say. 14th of January, that'd be, we'll try our best to do a watch-along for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
How is shopping wild? I love how everyone just uses wild. Like all that
I'm
phrase,
telling you, when they go see the shirts that I made, they'll love them. If they
All
love
the-
wild,
guys, check them out, guys. It's HFD. What is it?
Wild.
HFDspreadshop.com.au.
Yeah. It's in the description.
It's in the description, guys. Go check it out. It helps. Look, when you buy merch, it helps us out. We get a percentage cut from it, so
Of course.
and it helps the channel. All goes back to the channel. So
Yeah, of course.
guys, if you want to wear some gear, go have a look.
Hopefully, I've ordered some of the new shirts, and I'm gonna debut them on. Hopefully, the next studio episode, I'll debut them.
Yeah.
GT23 said it's lame. He's using more of my words. That's my word, lame.
GD23 doesn't go shopping, obviously.
Dude, people are saying wild and lame. How funny is that?
I know. I'm gonna
Yes.
feel. It's a bit hard to show stuff here because it's all delayed.
Yeah, it's alright. It doesn't matter. When we're back in the studio, we can show it all better. And
Well, next week we might do one like this again, but we're gonna come up with a topic. So if you've got a topic,
next week when we're back, guys, we just wanted to talk about the year that had passed. But next week we'll do a proper topic.
Yeah.
And hopefully Jim and John can come. I'm not sure. And we'll see what we can do.
yeah,
But
and then,
it's been good.
and then a week after we'll do.
Also, it's a knob. Reeb says they're using all the words, man. Knob, lame, wild. Hess.
Rob reckons he hates shopping. Get in, get out, go to the bar.
Go to the bar.
Oh, I
See,
know.
listen, I'll tell you. So when me and Jess go shopping, right? Like, a man's way of shopping is like go in, get what you need, and leave. Like Rob is saying.
Yeah.
But that's not a woman's way of shopping. Like Jess, if we go shopping, Jess wants to do aisle by aisle everywhere.
Oh, that's what Amanda wants to do. I'll buy aisle,
that's-
go shopping.
That's the woman's way.
Well, I like when I go to Costco, I love going with her because I like shopping in there. But everywhere else,
Costco's different. Costco, you got to do an aisle by aisle because it's massive.
Yeah, Costco's wild.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But like a man is very much just goes in, gets what they want. See you later.
You know why Costco's wild? Because at the end you get a feed.
A pizza and a hot dog.
Oh yeah, it's good.
I didn't get any. We went on the 23rd, and I didn't. The lineup was too big. I didn't go get any food.
Well, talking about Costco, I want to do some reviews there as well of the food.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
All right. So Rob says New Year's resolution stories. Have you got a New Year's resolution?
Who, me? Or John?
John, have you got one? Oh yeah. I hope my son's birthday is a bit colder.
John's
Have
New Year's resolution is...
have you got a New Year's resolution?
Look, I want to lose a bit of weight, so maybe lose about 20 kilos, 25 kilos. I'll be happy with that.
Yep.
So yeah, but that's just a normal. Everyone does that.
Yeah.
New Year's resolution. Let's get HFD to 3K subscribers by the end.
My resolution for HFD is 5K.
5K. Okay.
Yeah, I want 5.
The King of the North is saying 5 million.
Oh, he's next level.
He's next level, isn't he?
That's We don't put our sights that low.
Where the fuck did Jim go?
Hey, I haven't seen him for a bit, man. But
Where'd he
yeah,
go?
so I don't know. I don't know. I don't tend to do New Year's resolutions too often. I don't know.
Like, do you think to yourself, like, you know, what am I going to do with myself in next year? Or?
Not really.
Just
I don't know. I'm just not.
It's just another day, isn't it? It's not, yeah.
Yeah, it's just Well, I like to get my. I've got my own business. I work for myself. I like my business to get, better, a bit more, more work coming in and things like that. But you always want those things. It's not a New Year thing.
No, but you know what I want? I want to do this full time.
I 100% love to do this full time.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't have to have these working hands.
I've got pink supple hands.
Yours are like soft and
Soft and gooey.
mine are all scars and shit everywhere.
Too many injuries, man. Too many injuries.
Too many, just too working all day.
I wonder if John could show us his hands.
Oh, John's will be like George Costanza, like these little. They've never done anything. He'd be like wearing oven mitts to protect his hands. Would you mind?
Oh, jeez. It looks good, man. It looks good there.
You know the funniest thing is, every time they're not here, we fucking drill them though.
We drill them,
Yeah. Everyone, whoever doesn't rock up to a podcast just cops it. Even that night you weren't there, you were confident about something.
I was copying a big time, man.
About something, I can't even remember.
Paw and that.
Oh shit.
I was copying it bad. But
No.
anyway, man.
Yeah, so we'll come up We'll come up with a topic for next week, and we'll probably be like this. And then the week after, we'll probably be back in the studio. And if Rob is right, 14th of December, the Manchester Derby is at 11 p.m. We will try our best to do a watch along for that. John would definitely work on the Penske file, Rob. That would be John's best. That'd be the best job he's ever done. He'd be like, you are aware that Mr. Penske. You are aware. I am aware.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
No, that was a good year, man. I want to thank you as well for letting us use your spot, your dad's house for the studio. It's
Oh, good man. He lets us do it, so
he loves it.
he loves the company, loves having us there. He made his appearance.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to get him on for another serious topic that we've talked to him about. We're gonna try to get him on about it, and now that he's made an appearance, he can come on and actually talk about it. So.
Oh, and another thing we're going to do, talking about special guests, we're going to have more special guests. Like we're going to try and get Johnny Kapiris, the same. When they're going to get Raka Boys, tell them that KP's their cousin.
Their cousin, since we got the same last name. JG is frozen, man. He left because apparently it's 36 degrees on Sunday. It made him so he had to leave. Reborn. He was like, oh, it's 36 on Sunday. I got to go, and he just left.
He basically said it's going to be 36 on Sunday. I'm gonna freeze now, so then I can.
Yeah.
It'll be
so
cool.
then we just froze his head there to make it like so you don't miss him. You know what I mean? You might miss him. So.
Imagine he comes back and he starts talking like what?
Yeah, but he just come back, tell him that we're still live, and he'll just be talking, but like we're not live. Shit.
I don't think he's coming back, man.
Nah, I don't think he is, man. But I think we're done anyway. But
we're done anyway. But yeah,
we'll come up with a topic for next week, and I want to bring back the Rogan Files, a whole show of one Rogan file that's just a big conspiracy.
Yeah, well, you know what, guys?
That's next week, but we got to get one. We'll get one.
Guys, join our Discord and put all your ideas in the Discord that you want us to talk about, or any.
That's it. Everyone who's already in there. Reborn is in there. GT23 is already in there. There's other people already in there. Shoot some ideas through to us, and we'll we want to do everything. So in the new year, like if any ideas, we can be rolling with them and have episodes for them and talk about anything you want us to talk about, and see what we think about it.
Thanks to all of you guys as well for making 2022 a huge year for HFD. Could have done it without you guys, and
no, absolutely.
Keep supporting us, guys, because we're going to get better, and like you guys are going to be remembered as the guys that were here in the beginning when things were, small.
Of course, they're all going to be moderators by the end of it. They will be moderators.
You'll be
soon,
all
just,
moderators, man. I'm telling you now. So
GT23 says the Don is, dare I say it? I don't know. We'll wait. We'll see if he says it.
I might get some Godfather music. So
You just get it and just get him to walk in. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll make him wear a suit next time.
yeah,
Get back to the studio with
we
a
will.
with
We
a
will.
fist.
We
Yeah,
told
we will, man.
you. Yeah, not this next week. The week after, we're going back.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back soon. It's just
So the second week of
away
January.
from there at the moment. So
Yeah, KP's on hiatus.
he's on hiatus. That's right.
But we still did the podcast because we love you guys and we want to.
That's right. And plus, it's going to take me like 4 hours to set the studio back up. So
Oh, here we go. I'll come help you, man.
yeah, no worries. We'll sort it
We
out.
probably have to iron the green screen.
Folded it good, man. It's all right. I got the steamer there still. Don't worry.
The steam is wild.
The steamer is wild.
All right, guys. Wait, before we go, guys, don't forget to check out our merch. hfdmerch.myspreadshop.com.au. Go check it out, guys. It helps us out, as I said before. And also make sure if you're brand new to the show, make sure you subscribe. Like, subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Happy New Year, guys. We'll see you in 2023. Stay hunky. Peace out.
Well, thanks, guys.
Have a
Couldn't
good
have
one,
done any
guys.
of it without you. Thank you so much for the support.
Peace out, guys. Bye.